I mean, I can't see that farmers are going to be particularly pleased about being sort of legislatively hands tied behind their back compared to the European farmers that they'll be competing with on a completely open and unfettered market.
Well, exactly. I think that's right, Tom. It comes down to, for me, as always done with these debates, in the issue of labelling. If you want to eat food that's bred in a humane way, and that's in the UK, you should be able to buy British meat, but it may cost more than meat from overseas, meat from maybe the continent. And also America. I think there has been a hold up in importing some meat from America because, of course, that is hormone-bred beef, for example, or hormone-fed chicken, and that's why there are concerns about that. But as for me, this whole debate comes down to labelling. If you want to buy quality meat reared in a humane way, it should be marked British. If you don't care so much about that, it should be marked from the European Union or elsewhere.
Well, thank you very much, Christopher Hope, from that update from our lobby.
Yeah, absolutely. It does seem to me strange that we've got this conversation about the EHRC, the new chair of which is a fulsome backer of the ECHR. It's a very difficult story for dyslexics.
Oh, it's very difficult. I'm not dyslexic and I am still really, really struggling with this story.
This is the Equality and Human Rights Commission, the new chair of which as Christopher Hope was telling us, has been largely appointed because of her fervent support for the European Convention on Human Rights. So I'm glad that we've cleared that all up, but should we dive more into the weeds of it now?
Yes, because joining us now is immigration lawyer Ivan Sampson. I mean, Ivan, you must have been on the sharp end of some of these stories that we've heard. Immigrants who have come here illegally, who have had to go up in court accused of hideous sexual abuse crimes. And there is this new chair of the EHRC saying that immigrants aren't at all a threat to the UK, and anyone who suggests otherwise is racist. Is she a bit out of touch with public opinion?
Well, I think the public are a little bit misinformed, to be honest with you, because the rhetoric of the politicians, they see a political point that the public has concerns about, and they ramp up the arguments against migration. There's two types of migration. There's legal migration, and the numbers, if you actually crunch the numbers down, migrants add value to this country, no question about it. If you look at the people claiming benefits, people say, well, it's migrants that are claiming benefits. Well, if you look at the numbers, there's more indigenous people claiming benefits and are not having a net contribution than migrants. It is.
Why should we even have one migrant claiming benefits? I mean, these are people that we're choosing to let into the country. Surely everyone we let into the country should be a net contributor. I mean, sure, we can't choose with our own native citizens born here whether they're going to be out of work and unproductive. We're lumbered with that. But if someone's coming to the country and they're feckless, we can tell them to, go the other way.
Well, if you paid into the system, the way the system works is, if you paid your income tax, national insurance contributions, and remember, they're also paying what's called an immigration health surcharge. So they're paying twice for medical treatment, one on the NI contribution aspect of it, and also an annual immigration health surcharge. So they're getting double whammy. So look, the chair of the Equality and Human Rights Commission is absolutely right that the rhetoric is unfair. Then there's illegal migration or irregular migration. I agree. It's the Home Office job to remove people who are failed asylum seekers. They're not doing that. And the system, I'm afraid, I know people have said it time and time again, but really it is broken. They need to make decisions quickly, have properly trained immigration officers to make those decisions, and get agreements with the countries to remove people from whence they came from. That is the problem. And that's what the public see. They see people living in hotels who've got no prospect of ever being returned back to their home. And I can understand their frustration.
Yeah, I mean, Ivan, I don't think you can just say that the public is wrong about the migration issue or have been misinformed. If you are one of those people living in a town with a migrant hotel and you're seeing crowds of men standing outside day in, day out, nowhere to go, not contributing to the economy, those illegal migrants, then it's understandable that you'd have a problem. And I don't think it's right for either you or Dr. Marianne Stevenson to just be saying that the public's wrong about this.
No, I said they're wrong about the legal migrants. Look, I'm a migrant. I'm a good example. I've employed many, many people over my life. I have worked here. My mother worked for the NHS for 35 years. So I'm talking about legal migration. Okay, so that's I'm afraid so, and I've been living here for more than 55 years.
Well, Ivan Sampson, thanks indeed for joining us and talking through this slightly controversial appointment from the government and indeed what Dr. Marianne Stevenson has said, who is now chair of the EHRC and is decided to be talking about the ECHR.
We should put a pound in a box every time we get it wrong, I think.
Oh, that would fund the migrant hotels for quite some time.
Well, time now for the Great British Giveaway and your chance to win our biggest cash prize to date, an incredible £85,000. Hayley Sparks has been on a magical trip to Lapland and has all the details you need for a chance to make it yours.